Agenda West Side Beer.
Guys, welcome to another episode of In the West Comics. My name is Frank. Sonny is here.
Good to see you guys. It's good. Did you guys eat a lot of turkey? All that? No?
Yeah.
That was good.
Hot dog, corn dog, Paul's here.
What it do, baby?
Did you eat turkey?
And ham.
Mm.
And
Ham.
mac and cheese and stuffing.
Ham.
Greens, cheese, potatoes.
The Don is here.
The Don.
How you doing? Good to be here.
Go
Good time. Good show.
How you doing?
Gonna be a good show, huh?
You see
I killed some flowers and a moon.
Ooh.
I killed a lot of them.
I killed some flowers and a moon.
I don't know.
Over there in the lounge. Oh my goodness.
I like your hat.
I was, bro, I was
Uncle
literally
nephew-
about to say that.
Uncle Nephew Shane is here.
I like the pattern on that thing.
Let me plug your mic in.
Hold on.
Sounding good.
His
Test.
test.
Testes
We'll
one.
get back to
two,
Shane in a
one,
moment.
two.
3.
There he is.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Looking good.
My name is Shane. I had some tasty turks on Thanksgiving
That's good.
That's cool.
and a lot of pie.
Oh,
I'm not a big pie guy.
Really?
Something about hot fruit has never really done it for me.
That's
I
quite
don't-
acceptable, I guess.
I
You're-
love pie.
I'm a pie guy for sure, bro.
Sonny, watch yourself.
Pie. Oh.
You'll say something you shouldn't.
What?
So in Mexico.
I love that you're
Nope.
blaming Sonny, but I'm definitely the person who's making innuendos over here.
No, but he would. be
That's the
one.
best part about this.
I know.
is
I
I'm going,
always-
I love pie, and they're like, "Watch it, Sonny."
I'm just like
Donovan-
I'm just like pie.
Donovan will make the innuendo.
Oh my
Sonny will just say it.
Say it. Yeah, you're right.
You know what's good with pie? No.
Y'all know what's good.
Anyways, Frank,
Um,
could you tell we missed it?
I lost my train of thought. For
No,
a
it's very,
moment.
it's good to see
Choo-choo.
everybody.
I love pie and I love hot fruit.
Dude. Yes.
Then you're gonna love me.
I've always said that about Frank.
Yeah. So
There's two things I know about
Someone
Frank.
get this guy a hot bowl of
We were
fruit.
talking about something earlier before the show, but pie, I'm like that, like with what we were talking about. Like if it's presented to me, I'll eat pie. But if I'm not gonna seek out pie.
And you're making fun of me for talking crazy. So
Welcome back to Into the Pie. We are excited to have you and talk all
Holy
things
smokes.
pie here on the Pie Network.
I am so glad to be back.
3.14.
Nice.
I think the pie segment is over.
So
Oh, that was good.
Hey, see, that one flew over your head.
last
What are we doing here?
last
The
week,
MCU.
And there goes all subtlety.
last week, we got
He
the.
just showed his
I guess it's the mid-season finale of. I'm just pushing through the mid-season
Get it,
finale
get it, man.
of Invincible.
Incredible.
It's split into 2 parts. It's gonna be 4 episodes each.
Yeah.
I think that they probably ended at a good point.
Sure.
I've enjoyed it so far. I only saw the first episode and I waited till the next couple were out and then I went and binged them all.
Mhm.
I love Invincible.
It's so much, dude.
It's pretty good.
Mark's a great character and the whole dynamic with him and his dad. And I just want to talk to you guys about what you thought about the show so far and what you've liked about that. I guess you say it's a mid-season finale.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought it was five episodes, but it's 4, right?
it's 4.
4.
I was unaware that there was going to be a mid-season cutoff, so
Me too.
I was like waiting. I'm like, okay, so when's the next episode? And they're like, months, bro. And I'm like,
Well,
dude.
a month, but
Yeah, I know, but
exaggerating.
I'm talking.
Sorry.
But
My bad.
no, I'm super into it. Like you said, the dynamic between Omni-Man and now him fighting all these other Viltrumites was incredible. You're going to be very
I can't wait.
pleased.
I can't wait.
It's
Very
good, yeah.
pleased.
You guys don't be afraid to spoil anything. Like last season, you guys talked about it on the show, and that was really the thing that got me to really want to watch it.
Yeah.
And I did, and I loved the first season. I just haven't gotten around to watching the second season yet. But I am looking forward to it. So and I'm
really
looking
good.
forward to what you guys think of it so far. So
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I think it's on par with the first season. I think for the first season, it hasn't had the moment, the big moment in the first season where you realize Omni-Man isn't exactly who you think he is.
Yeah.
We've kind of had that moment this season in this episode, this last 4th episode, which is realizing that. Because I guarantee you, if you talk to the average person who has watched the first season of Invincible, they think Omni-Man is the villain.
Mm-hmm.
And this next episode that just came
Oh,
out
bro.
kind of laid the table for he is not the villain. And he is actually one of the good guys, or will be one of the good guys. And you're seeing more and more Viltrumites come in.
Which
And-
are extremely badass. by
Yeah,
the
they're
way.
very cool.
no doubt. And it's funny that you say that because even when I was watching the end of the first season, there was a moment, when he's obviously him and Mark are fighting each other, and he goes, "Even if all is destroyed, I still have my dad."
Oh,
Like that to me is like the ultimate line
Yeah.
of the
Oh.
whole show. But for me, I thought, I wonder if Omni-Man is just working as a lackey for
No,
his people.
I wouldn't really
Or
say
he's burdened
lackey.
with
So
an obligation
the-
to his people.
the moments you get of his redemption arc or his path of trying to get back to these weird feelings, because even he says this in one of the episodes, he's like, dude, I'm not supposed to feel like this, like I'm not,
Yes.
like why
So
do I
he's
care
mad that he has
about
emotion.
these people you're gonna see he's on another planet.
Oh my god!
And he's like, he's talking to Mark, he's like, why? Like
I
he's
think I
pissed
might
for a
just go
second.
home and watch
It's
after
so
this.
worth
And
it,
that
dude.
other
Yeah.
planet comes into play with the villain much later in
Yeah,
the story.
it's a little seed that ends up
but
getting played.
everything ties in really nicely by the end of the comic with everything
nice.
you've seen. It's like
Yeah.
almost like a scene in a movie where they set up like a house and you see shots everywhere and you know how the whole house is laid out. So when they're running through it, it's like, oh, I know these places. I have a point of reference. I know where they're going to run into or where they're not. That's what this show and comic is like. But I think it's just really cool to see them laying the groundwork for the Viltrumites and for more of them to come in, and eventually the one that
The one that matters,
is
bro.
the big problem.
There's like a Thanos coming for sure. You know,
Yeah, he
and he way worse. By
and I
the way.
can't wait. We got a small taste
We gotta
of
do
him in the-
something about these Viltrumites. Too many Viltrumites.
Well,
Just
maybe all the Viltrumites aren't a problem.
No, for real.
Yeah, it's way more dynamic than you would expect. It's
Cool.
not just Omni-Man's the only Viltrumite that maybe second guesses this thing.
Shane, how are you processing Invincible and enjoying it and all those things?
The only thing I haven't seen is the mid-season finale. Everything else
It's
I've
the best
seen.
That's the best one, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So I'll get to that immediately. But I love the dynamic between Mark and everything I've seen so far is just this culmination and build up between Mark and his mother, and how devastated they truly are. Mark's just kind of been devastated this whole time. Wondering, does he matter? Is his father? Where is his father? Why didn't his father just kill him? They're starting to play Radiohead on that first episode of the. It's called Man.
What's the song that Omni-Man's flying through space?
Oh, I don't know, but it's a good song.
Shane, you're gonna really
You're gonna dig
appreciate
that song, yeah.
Oh, okay.
their song choice.
Because I love them playing Karma Police the first episode. of the second season.
I forget. If someone can pull it up, that'd be great. It's a really good song.
It's a similar scene. But it's not
Right.
Mark. It's Nolan. It's
Right.
Omni-Man.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic.
and
Okay.
it kind of picks up where for you to get some kind of reference, it picks up where after Nolan shoots off into space,
Yeah.
Right.
and he's flying so much that his beard is like fully grown out, so he's just been flying. He stops at a planet because Viltrumites, how they travel through space is they hold their breath for increasingly long times. So they go to a planet that has some type of atmosphere that they could breathe.
I gotta read this comic.
It's insane, bro.
Comic straight.
So they
I gotta read
land,
this comic.
They land on whatever planet. He's like on a moon somewhere, and that's where he breathes, and he goes off, and then he pulls up on a black hole, and it's designed like the Interstellar one is.
Yeah.
And he's kind of contemplating it because like the only thing that's gonna kill a Viltrumite is either decapitating them, crushing their head, or a black hole. So he's kind of floating towards this black hole, like to end it all. As you see him super strong enough to just fly through space, and he just kind of lets his arms kind of sink in, and he kind of sees something in the distance, which changes his mind.
Yeah.
Which changes his whole perspective.
I can't
on
wait.
everything.
And
It's
to kind of touch on what you were talking about with like, oh, is he just a lackey? Is he? No, he fully believes in the cause
Okay.
until it's his whole life he expected Mark to go with it. And when Mark didn't, it made Omni-Man question everything.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
so
And that's kind of how
That's
it
such
spins
good
out from there.
writing.
Yeah.
That's such good writing.
It's
I
really
think they're
great.
reunited again, and then you
Mhm.
get to see him. Spoiling this, he's,
no,
Yeah.
it's good to talk about because he's gonna want to see
He's
it.
spending time with this new family
Yeah, dude.
that he's made.
And Mark's
Wow.
pissed, bro, because he's like,
Yeah.
it's been a year. Like you forgot about us already.
I see you. We get in a fight. You call my mom a pet, and now I see
Yeah.
you're with a new family. And
It's
I have
insane.
Wow.
a brother.
He has a brother.
Yeah.
Wow.
So-
I can't. I think I'm gonna go home and
You have
watch it.
to,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go to Broadway Pizza, grab a
Grab a
pie,
pie.
and then go back home and watch
Oh,
this.
There's
Oh, pie!
there it is.
Hot pie.
But there's
Or, sorry,
and
hot
there's even
fruit.
little stuff in this mid-season finale. And I'm gonna
Push
push
through.
through it now.
Push through.
going.
There's little
Okay.
stuff in this mid-season finale there's like a throwaway line about something that later comes into play huge with the main villain. One of the lines is, so Nolan has a new family, and the kid's kind of older than he should be for how long Nolan's been gone, and Nolan's like, they have sped up lifespans on this planet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he looks like me, but they have like a sped up lifespan. They get older faster. He's only really 6 months
The
old.
average lifespan for these aliens is a year. Human year.
And his son with these obviously is going to live longer, but he's going to grow up faster.
Yeah.
And the growing up faster with these people with Viltrumite DNA comes into play way later into
Cool.
the story.
Cool. Can't wait. I'm
Yeah.
gonna order the.
Yeah, just do it.
Get the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
The source material is amazing.
The show's been great so far. I'm excited to see what they do with it real quick. I wanted to just I want to bring it back
Touch
to
on it.
Earth as far as Invincible goes with Debbie and the fact that she's having suicidal thoughts and
Oh, yeah, and then-
questioning
yeah,
her
the-
existence.
there's a
and then
parallel scene
She's
between
lost
her
her.
doing that
She
too.
doesn't have her son around.
Yeah.
Obviously she's lost her husband. And I think that is a really cool thing that they've been able to play on, because you didn't really get to play enough of the service in the actual comic series to Debbie's character.
Debbie is-
and I think
yeah.
they've done a good job
Cool.
playing to that character and just giving her a little bit more.
Eve's been
to
great
do.
too. Yeah.
More depth.
Yep.
Well, you
She-
got since you have Sandra Oh playing, you know,
she's a great
that part,
actor.
You
Great.
you gotta let her do her thing.
I agree. Yeah. It's been really good so far, and a lot of the like the after kind of credit stuff is really cool too. I don't know if you liked like the Mahler twins.
That's been really
They're
Yeah, we
fun.
didn't get
dynamic.
into
Oh,
that.
I
Yes.
thought they were hilarious in the first season.
Oh, they go. It's way over the top.
There's a
in this
really
one. It's
cool
amazing.
moment with them at the end of this
Yeah.
mid-season finale.
Yeah, and,
yeah, I'm going to be watching this tonight, so you guys
Good.
will get me. I'll be blowing up your guys' phones.
That's fine.
The only thing about the twins that I am upset about this season
Is
is they stopped playing Run the Jewels. behind them.
yeah.
Aw,
You're
that's a
right.
bummer.
Yeah, they did have Run the Jewels all the time. That sucks.
If they would have just done that this season, I'd been totally on board. But since they didn't, I don't care about them anymore.
This last episode, you'll get your music choice. Thanks.
okay,
Yes. What's fix? I don't know. Thanks. That's not the word.
Fix is good.
it's a fix.
It's
It's a fix. I need a fix.
Yeah.
We all
Um,
need a fix.
Shane, with regards to second seasons, we've been hearing news announcements. It seems like things have been happening a little bit faster now that the writer's strike and actor's strike has been sort of settled. They seem to be progressing with the Agatha series, whatever it's going to be called,
Ugh.
coming out next year. It
Changed
was
3 times, right?
Coven of Chaos,
House of
House of Harkness, and now Darkhold Diaries.
Oh, is that
It's
the new
gonna
one?
be- Now it's called Darkhold Diaries.
Sounds better.
It'll be coming out, I think, towards the end of next year. I'm not 100% sure.
They've released a couple images of filming and whatnot.
Well, they have like the 4K. WandaVision was released on the 4K version, and they do some behind the scenes stuff, and they give like some, I don't know, some behind the scenes shooting, some stuff from the first few episodes of the Agatha series. So, I mean, I'm interested in that. It's not necessarily a direct second season or a sequel. It's a spinoff, obviously, of WandaVision, and a lot of the support characters that were in that town of Westview will be in this show.
It's interesting. When did we get WandaVision? Was that 7 years ago?
Yeah, I think
feels
it was
like 7 years ago.
It
was like 3 years ago.
The beginning of 2021 is when WandaVision came out.
2 years
I
ago.
think.
Good Lord.
There's been I don't know 16 MCU things,
Which is so
to come
strange.
out. I mean,
true.
since then. So yeah, but we did hear the option for a couple shows that are going to begin second seasons. It sounds like some of these are going to be fast tracked. She-Hulk seems to be the first thing.
Boo.
I'm gonna go through the 4 shows.
Come on.
And I wanted to kind of see what you guys thought as
This'll be
your
fun.
level of excitement with regards to these 4 shows.
Okay.
The first, of course, being She-Hulk. We get to see another season of She-Hulk Attorney at Law. The other one is Moon Knight. The other one is Ms. Marvel. And then the last one, I think, is actually in order, is going to be Hawkeye. So to be a Kate Bishop focused series.
Yeah, I'm in on that one.
Which of the 4 are you most excited for? Which of the 4 are you the least excited for? I'm going to start with Uncle Nephew Shane.
I think I'm least excited for the Hawkeye show.
Wow.
I don't know why. I'm tired of that kind of show for some reason. I want them to. If you're going to put money in a show, I want.
You don't like Arrows?
No.
Okay.
No. I just want to see them. If you're going to put money in a show, I want to see some effects.
Okay.
On the strength of Loki, I want to see that type of stuff.
You're just
done.
riding the wave. That doesn't count.
I think so. I
That
think you're
doesn't
right.
count. That doesn't count.
So, so you said She-Hulk,
She-Hulk,
the second season
She-Hulk,
of Moon Knight,
Moon Knight, Ms. Marvel,
and
and the She-Hulk thing. Yeah. She-Hulk.
So I might be most interested to see She-Hulk, I think, just because the reality is that She-Hulk was kind of fun. I mean, it wasn't good by any stretch of the imagination, but there's portions of it that was kind of fun.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So with that said, I'd rather see She-Hulk at this point than Moon Knight. What do you think they're going to do with Moon? You think they're going to fix Moon Knight all of a
I
sudden?
have a theory on this. I do have a theory on this.
Okay, let's go.
Awesome.
So I think that Moon Knight season 1 was more of a preamble than it was a
Campbell?
Yes.
very good. I think it was more of like a like an introductory story for a lot of audiences who don't know Moon Knight. I mean, you can ask the average person who would go to a Marvel movie, like they understand these characters that they see, but I'm like, hey, what do you think about Moon Knight? They're gonna be like, Moon Knight? What's that? Is that like a guy who's got the power of the moon
Yeah, man.
only at night?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, essentially,
Pretty
yeah.
much,
He's
yeah.
also got. But I think
You're like
this,
essentially, actually.
there were a lot of things
Well,
in this
yeah.
first season that I don't want to say a lot, but there were a number of things that I didn't really appreciate in this first season. I thought the story was kind of like all over the place, and maybe that was their intention. But
That
I
was
do.
one of my favorite first episodes of any of the
Oh, it was
shows.
a great
good.
first
That was
episode,
good.
but
Good
it was
first
like those
episode.
middle episodes that were just like, what is going on here? Like,
I mean, not
what
so
are we
much
trying
middle,
to
just
tell?
like the
But
rest of them.
I ended up rewatching it just to see, kind of why
If you were tripping a little bit.
if I was tripping it, and I think I was tripping on a few things. I think that what they were trying to tell us was like the story of this character is like his mind is complicated.
Was
It's
it worth the
so
rewatch?
I think so.
All right.
Because it helped me.
Interesting.
Honestly,
Yeah,
it
I
helped
didn't
me
watch it.
understand.
I might rewatch it.
It helped me understand the character.
Paul says no.
It helped me understand the character better. As opposed to, I think this is one of those shows they should have just released it all out in one. As opposed to
Maybe.
an episodic thing that people are like, oh, what's going to happen next week? I think if they released it all in one, we would have been like, great. Now you've really set the foundation for what we can expect to come from Moon Knight.
From just like one moment in particular, I kind of
Bradley said midnight.
agree with you. I kind of agree with you on the all at once thing, because there's the scene at the end of one episode where I think one of the marks falls out of that like boat in the land of the dead. and it's like, oh no, what's gonna happen to him? We gotta wait a week. It's like he's just gonna get out of it. Like
Someone in the chat
Right.
just said midnight or midnight.
yeah. That's Bradley. Shout out Bradley.
Bradley, that's awesome.
But I mean,
I agree. It's mid. It is
sure.
mid, like for sure, but it's not. I don't think it's great, but I think I kind of understand where they were going with it.
Yeah, I just think it was
Very strange.
very
Very
boring.
mid.
Yeah, it was real boring.
For
and some of
sure.
the fight
Mild
scenes.
salsa.
Well, they poured a ton of money into it for something that was going to be so
Bro,
gonna
all
be
of
this
real.
these shows,
All of
Shane,
them.
and
All
with
of them.
with the
I
streaming
didn't
stuff.
mean to sidetrack, but we were talking
It's
about
okay.
what we're most
what
looking
the four
forward.
shows?
Well,
what
no,
you
yeah.
most looking forward to? Though
I think I'm. Oh boy, that's a tough one. Loki season 3.
Yeah.
I think out of the 4, I think this is going to shock you. Maybe not Paul because he enjoyed this show, the first season of it. I think the Ms. Marvel season 2 is what I'm looking forward to.
I mean,
because of 1, her character, and 2, the performer. I always forget how to say her name. What is
Iman
it?
Vellani.
Iman
Vellani.
Vellani. She
ask
is
Marcus.
Marcus now.
She is fantastic. She is so good.
Marvel
And
super
she
fan.
has conviction when she plays this role. And while yes, Marvel's wasn't the greatest piece of cinema we've ever seen, but what is one thing that we could all take from that movie that we were around the board? Everyone was
Go
like, yeah. And it was her.
Yeah,
It was her character.
She's a star.
She really is. So I think I'm looking forward to that one the most. I think the one that I'm looking least forward to is Agatha.
I don't give a.
I'm least looking forward to Agatha, and the reason why is because the time that we've had from, and maybe that's just me,
WandaVision.
WandaVision,
yeah.
and not spending enough time with her. I think it was one of those things where people were like, Agatha was so fun, wasn't she? And Disney was like, we gotta make a show. We gotta make a show.
for real.
So
Yeah.
I'm worried that it's just going to be something that was rushed and doesn't really fit. And a lot of projects have been like that with the MCU, especially with these 4 titles that you've just named.
Yeah.
Like, we got a lot of oversaturation with some of those projects. So.
Well, I was gonna mention
Right.
this before I got Paul's pick for which one he was the most excited for. Does it seem weird to you that these were the 4 options, or do you think they should have just gone with another show over these
You're a big
4
TV
things?
guy, Paul.
Made something new.
Yeah, you love television series and to get
You know what I mean? Like
Wrap
another
up.
spin-off instead of a second season of one of these shows,
I don't.
or a special presentation.
he's gonna say he doesn't care.
No, I think
Paul cares.
there's so much going on. I don't even know what to talk about at this point. But it's so hard to push past this picture. But I don't. Yeah, I feel like they just greenlit a bunch of stuff without like thinking about how much interest there was in it. Like
For sure.
She-Hulk
I feel
was
like
never
they're doing it again.
She-Hulk was
Yeah.
never a character people were like calling. The vast majority of people, or something that would make an impact on like a viewership, were calling to be in something. It's the kind of thing she probably should have been in like a different movie as a side character. And then
Yeah,
if
like a Hulk
everyone
movie.
loves her, then make a series
For
or
sure.
something. But so what are the 4? It's Agatha.
Agatha's gonna be like her own thing. It's like a spin-off. The shows that are gonna be getting second seasons
series. Second, yeah.
are
Second
but
Ms.
yeah.
Marvel, She-Hulk, Hawkeye, and what was the 4th one? That's a good thing I forgot.
You said Moon Knight?
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. So all right.
I had it right here.
I'm definitely most
Jeez,
excited
that
for
sucks.
the second season of Hawkeye. It was the best of all of those shows' first seasons. Haley Steinfeld is great. She's the most fun person to watch.
Mhm.
And I think that Clint Barton is a good and compelling character, and we care about him.
How do we tell the story with Clint after Jeremy
Without
Renner's
it.
I
accident?
think he gets like maybe a cameo or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he's not even
Maybe
in
he's
the-
just sitting there. But like Val Kilmer and Maverick.
He's just sitting there. Just sits there.
He
Well,
sits
I
there
mean,
and
you
waves.
laugh, but they did it with Val Kilmer and Top Gun Maverick.
No, for real.
And he's not nearly as bad as Val Kilmer is. Nowhere
Yeah.
near, especially now
Throat
that
cancer or something.
Renner's. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He's
that's
nowhere near that bad.
easily
Push
the
through.
thing I'm
Push
most
through.
excited for.
Just push through. Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah, yeah,
I
same.
don't. The other ones, including like the first season of Agatha, I don't care about.
Yeah.
I told you I was
I
gonna
knew
say
he was
it.
gonna say
I
it.
knew he was
my
gonna
God.
say
The
it.
only one that I have like a marginal interest in is Moon Knight because he's a cool character. And even
Okay.
though that first season was very boring and I did not like it very much, he's a character with which they could do something cool with.
Yeah.
All of the other ones, I feel like Agatha just got greenlit because what's her name? The actress.
Yes.
Catherine Hahn.
Catherine Hahn is
If it's not-
amazing.
If
She's
it wasn't
awesome.
Catherine Hahn, I wouldn't get.
And that's to
It
my
could have
point.
been anybody else.
She
and it
was so
wouldn't have gone
popular in
nowhere.
the show that they were
Yeah.
like, give her a shot.
She was a highlight of the show. For
And I mean,
sure,
we're going to talk
though.
about something in a little bit that's kind of similar, but I think it works way better. We're going to watch a trailer for a movie.
I don't think it works as good.
But no, do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
I was gonna be nice to you this entire show. I
Not
really
now.
was. I really was, man.
so you
I
think
really
it
was.
made more sense for
In
them
honor
to
of
make
Thanksgiving.
an Agatha TV show after the WandaVision than it did for them to make a Furiosa movie after Fury Road? Fury Road is
Fury Road should have came. The prequel of that should have came out a long time ago. But I do think the casting choices of what they used is very underwhelming, and the shots might have been used very nicely.
Sonny,
But
for Furio-
Okay, so Sunny
Furiosa?
disagrees with me, but
100%.
I will stand on
stand on business, player.
Agatha was not a character who
Standing
needed her
on
own
business.
thing like Furiosa was.
Nope.
Furiosa was the best part of that Mad Max Fury Road movie.
Agreed.
Charlize Theron's performance brought that movie to a different level, and that
Yep.
character brought it to a different point.
Yep.
I mean, it was shot really well too.
yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
It was shot
looked-
really well. It looked
cool.
great, of
Yeah.
course.
And
But
The story was amazing.
Story
What
was
she
great.
does is she's in disguise
funny.
for 6 episodes, and then she gets up and shoots a bunch of laser beams.
hey, man, we had a
And then
theme
it's
song based off of
Oh my god.
We did.
Agatha.
That one was cool. That one was cool. But also, it was a reveal that like no one was surprised by.
Frank.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Frank, can I change my?
Opinion.
I agree with Paul. Moon,
You
I think
do?
I'm most excited for Moon Knight because they probably can do something
Yeah,
a little bit
sure.
better, and I can get those effects that I was hoping for.
Yeah.
So
I think if the story is more cohesive, think about it too, is that they shot a lot of those shows with all of the COVID stuff going on and they would change plots. I mean, how different could some of the series have looked if they had their full access to shooting schedules and stuff not being limited? and
Probably a lot better.
whatever. Some of the stuff could have looked different. I think Moon Knight can't be worse because
Oh, that's
it was
that's so true.
it was
Yeah.
really kind of
he's right.
a lot of
Well,
the CG.
it
in
was
the
a
tram-
disappointment. Actually, it wasn't a bad show. It just kind of
Disappointing.
didn't end.
It was
well.
disappointing and a little wonky because the
Yeah.
CG was
Well, didn't
very
Oscar
bad. with it.
Isaac not sign on for more than one thing? So
I
is he
don't
coming
know.
back? Are they going to
I don't know.
recast him? I think that's a whole
It's gonna be
other
it's gonna
question.
be off the scarab.
They better not.
CM Punk was never going to return back to WWE, and look what happened.
Hell froze over. Silent Dreamer 702, and they're in the chat, says cancel She-Hulk for me. Moon Knight and Hawkeye are my picks. Austin says, Sonny, why you got to hurt me like this?
Oh, and
I don't know
see,
for you.
Bradley agrees with us. The only reason that Agatha is getting made, or he is only excited for it because of Catherine Hahn, not
Yeah.
because
Yep.
of the character.
It could have been
So it's
anybody else, and
Yeah.
since
And even
it
in
was
the
her.
comic books, Agatha is like an
old lady, bro.
she's an old hag.
Well, they make a lot of the characters now. I mean, what's her name? Dakota Johnson is a young
Smoke show.
Madam Web.
smoke show of a madam. I was going to say smoke show.
Oh, the worthless Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, the Spider-Man movie.
So we're watching a trailer this week.
Right,
so
Hey, but I do listen. I love and I love Catherine Hahn with everything. I love that. I love that woman.
Yeah, I want to see of all the shows. I'm most interested in seeing Ms. Marvel.
boo. I want to see Hawkeye season
That was
2.
honestly one of the better of those shows.
Yep.
I think the only one I liked more than that was Hawkeye.
Hawkeye season 2 is going to be dope, especially with like what we got at the end of Miss Marvel. You know,
We've got
Yeah,
the
sure.
potential for them putting together this
mhm.
Young Avengers. That's what they should be leaning into.
yeah.
Is make a Young Avengers
Or
team.
just don't make any of those 4 and then give us the X-Men
Quan is
movie.
like, no. And
Quan
it's funny
is shaking his head. No.
because most of the discourse I've seen on Twitter regarding the Young Avengers is everyone being like, I don't care about that.
I don't either.
One person was literally like, it was a fairly big like pop culture account. They were like, are you guys ready for a movie to make zero, for the first time ever, a movie makes zero money in the opening weekend? Go ahead, make the Young Avengers movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they
they're wrong.
introduced at the end of She-Hulk, there was what's his name, Hulkling or whatever, right?
Hulkling.
So then we have
Wah, wah.
bro, lame.
all right.
So what is it's like four of them might be introduced at this point, right?
Well, they already mentioned Cassie Lang,
So one.
and then
Scar's
Hulk's son, Scar.
2.
I think
Kate Bishop.
he may take the place of Hulkling. Kate Bishop and Kamala Khan.
And Black Widow's sister, Yelena.
No, that's
She'll be a young
She'll be
Avenger.
in the Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts.
Oh, yeah, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's okay.
She's a little older.
But then we also have Billy and Tommy. You got Wanda's kids.
Wiccan and
Wiccan and Speed. There's a way
Nope.
for them to pull it off. I think it could be interesting.
Yeah, I think Young Avengers is cool, but I mean,
That should be a Disney Plus show, and it'll.
And that's fine.
You
It
know.
would be a Disney
It's-
Plus show worth watching.
it's in a very rare turn of events. It is one of the few things that DC actually beat Marvel to the punch at in like a visual medium. Young Avengers is Teen Titans.
Yes, Silent Dreamer 702. We still do have the Echo show coming
Oh
out.
yeah,
All 5 episodes will be released exclusively on the Ploos.
Rated MA.
It's January 10th.
Yeah, Rated MA.
I think it's January 10th.
that's
like
the only
that.
thing
I'll-
about that.
5 episodes.
That's
never,
interesting.
I'll
Yeah.
never get over the fact that Moon Knight.
I thought you were saying I'm never going to watch it.
No, yeah,
You're gonna watch
probably.
it.
I'm gonna watch it.
If it,
Come
I
on,
mean, since it's TVMA, I'm sure that grabbed your attention a little bit.
immediately.
It's 5 episodes. You're not waiting for anything. It's
I'm gonna
all,
watch
it's all going to be out.
I'm gonna watch it. We had to change our like parental
For Moon Knight,
for Moon
For
Knight,
Moon
bro.
Knight.
I had that pop up again recently
Very strange.
on my Disney Plus. It was like, or it wasn't mine. It was my girlfriend's dad. And it was like, change your parental sequencing. Or
I'm like,
whatever.
they're
what's
adding-
on Disney Plus right now?
I don't
Deadpool.
know.
All the Deadpools are on there, and more
Oh.
Fox stuff is put on there because I did the same
Oh.
thing, and I looked, I looked
makes
through the whole
sense.
category and I went, oh, there's a
Oh.
movie that they didn't have before that's not Disney. Oh, that's not Disney. So there are some things on there that they got from Fox properties.
Okay.
that
makes
they're
sense.
adding on, and I think it's a great move. By the way, that's a whole
yeah.
other topic.
No, that's
that was
great.
my Fox.
And they're going to be meshing with Hulu.
was terrible.
Yeah.
Right?
that was pretty
They're
good,
gonna be
actually.
absorbing, doing that. So I don't know. I'm looking for. I'm going to watch all of these shows,
Yeah.
We have to.
but you don't have to do anything.
Yes, we do.
Okay, yes, you do.
That's what this show's about. Watching
It is.
these shows.
This
whether we
show's about
want to
watching
or
these
not.
shows.
That's what it boils down to.
We're
Yeah.
trapped.
Pretty much.
That's what it boils
Ron
down to.
yelled at me one time because I wasn't watching something anymore. He was like,
Exactly.
"What are you talking about it for?"
I know people go. I don't know if I'm going to watch it. Like we have to watch it. This is our business in here.
No, honestly, I say that. I'm like, I'm never gonna watch Miss Marvel. And I'm like,
Yeah, you are.
Went back and,
Hey, Shane, did
Well, you
you?
haven't seen Return of the Jedi.
Hey,
You know what I'm watching right now? Return of the Jedi.
whoops.
I'm doing the Mission Impossibles in a row.
Those are good. Me and Liz did that like 2 weeks ago.
I'm
great.
doing Airbud. Airbud 1, Airbud 2.
Frank goes to
Airbud
sleep
3.
to Airbud every single night.
Yeah, he does.
binging them.
And then when he finishes that, he watches
Sonny can
the
see what
Free
I'm
Willy
watching on
movies.
No, I
Blues.
was literally just about to say that I have his Disney Plus, and I'm like, why is there so much Airbud? Continue.
You put my stuff out there.
He's watching Airbud like all the time, dude. Why are you watching Airbud so much?
Why you put my life on deck? What you doing?
Why are you watching Airbud so damn much, dude?
Is that
You
real?
put
Is
my
he
life
like?
out there like
It's
that.
very real.
Okay,
It's not even. This
on,
isn't
man.
a joke.
So,
It's not a
Golden
It's not a bit.
receiver.
It's not a bit.
is that
World
like your?
Pup.
Is that like your like put it on and go to sleep movie?
It's
No,
either
he
that or
lo-
The Office.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
loves Airbud. Come on.
Yeah, it's great.
Mine
Come
is
on.
the Batman, like the new Batman.
Is
I
that
can't. I
Batman?
can't.
It's just because it's
To
dark.
go to sleep to?
It's just because it's dark.
Mine is Rick and Morty.
Yeah, me too. I was
'cause
just
then I
gonna,
don't
I was just
pay
gonna say
attention.
that. It's Rick and Morty.
Donovan, what's your go to sleep show?
I don't watch TV when I'm going to bed. I usually put on like really. I use movie scores. I listen to movie scores when I go. to
Oh,
bed.
that's cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
I was watching wrestling last night.
Why do you have to be so cool, Donovan?
I'm just trying to be
I
like
listen
you
to
guys.
movie scores.
Says the guy with that hat on.
Bradley, we do want to see Godzilla
thank you,
-1. We might go see it. I don't know.
Yeah,
We're not
it
sure.
looks
I
very
want to
cool.
see it for sure.
Agreed.
It looks really cool.
I will see it one way or another.
Guys, one thing I think we're going to go see next year all together.
Sonny
We got
can't
the
come.
first exclusive trailer earlier today, just a couple hours ago. Furiosa. It's going to be a prequel to Fury Road that came out, what was it, 7-8 years ago?
I don't understand the hostility, but yeah, it was like 7
This
years
is
ago.
is where the show turns, and I start
I don't
beefing.
get
with
it.
Paul.
It comes out May 24th, 2024.
Hang
Yes,
on,
sir.
hang on.
What's
What's
that?
the name of this week's show?
What?
What was the name of this
of
week's
it?
show? Or are we saving that for the last
Yes.
segment?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Furiosa.
So we're going to watch the Furiosa.
Because I'm sorry, the show. I was looking at our show run and I was like, we're missing a
Paul.
segment. We're missing a segment.
No.
Paul, I'm saying this.
We gonna get there.
Oh,
I'm saying this real fast. real fast.
You're not fat.
Paul,
his mic.
if this trailer, 'cause I haven't seen the trailer yet. If this
I haven't
trailer is
either.
good and Sonny is crazy, then I'm gonna yell at Sonny.
I
Well,
was
I
fine.
am too. I am too.
That's
I
fine,
don't think
bro.
it's gonna
This is
blow you. There's no like. It's not gonna
I'm so
blow
serious.
It's gonna
your
blow
mind.
your
Why is he
mind.
mad at it though? He's mad
Chris
at the trailer.
Hemsworth is gonna piss you off.
It's going to blow
Oh,
your
is he?
hot
Okay.
fruit.
All right, hit it. Hit the hot fruit.
Yeah,
He said hit the hot fruit.
Hit the hot fruit, dog. I don't know.
Whatever you have to do,
Maybe I'm crazy.
It's already good.
It's shot really well. I said that already.
however long it takes. Promise me you'll find your way home. Furiosa. Give me this promise.
Oh, cool.
Mid.
What about that was mid?
The mud.
Oh, 40.
Yeah, 40.
Oh, this is cool.
The score and the shot is amazing.
He's just mad at Chris Hemsworth.
That is.
Oh, this is cool.
Come on, man. Like, dude.
Her Odyssey, not Destiny, Odyssey. Like that's
You telling me the prosthetic nose looks good?
oh heck yeah, dude.
I'll cuss right now on this live show.
Start your engines.
Oh yeah, I'm in. I'm in.
You see that gun? Bro, come on now.
It's like the Dark Knight Rises music a little bit.
The score, amazing. That was Thor. Quan's like, oh, man, you're tripping a little bit.
Dude, this looks amazing.
Shot really well. Scenes look cool.
Dude, what the heck are you?
I'm Furiosa!
The darkest of angels.
Come on! Sonny, are you an idiot?
It's not doing it for me, bro.
Question is, do you have it in you to make it epic?
Oh, dude! That looks so sick!
You're tripping.
You are tripping, Sonny.
Sonny,
Wait, hang on.
bro.
So, what is it about that? That trailer was a masterpiece. What was it about that you were like, mid?
Chris Hemsworth's nose.
That's it?
I don't.
Bro.
I'm not feeling the fat Thor character that just got put into Mad Max. Personally,
First of all, not fat at all.
I know. That's he has the
good.
thing. I just don't think it looks good. The nose very much so throws me off, and I don't get the hype off the casting choice for
Anya Taylor-Joy?
I don't get
Oh,
that.
horrible,
Have you-
horrible actor.
Yeah, terrible. He's Shane is joking.
Oh,
I'm saying
I'm about to go off on Shane, too.
no, pure sarcasm. Like, dude,
Bro.
Have you
Sonny,
ever seen
please.
anything with Anya Taylor-Joy in that you
Yeah.
didn't like? What?
The Menu.
Oh, she's
I never watched
incredible
the
in that
menu. I never
movie.
watched the menu.
I haven't watched many yet.
She's
no.
great.
It's a good movie. Really good movie.
I work restaurants. I like it. I wanted to watch it. I was like,
That's funny.
you know what I mean?
But
work in a restaurant.
she's like, have you ever seen the Witch or the Vavitch, whatever you want to call it?
The Vavitch? Yeah, I've seen the
That,
Vavitch.
that movie's great,
Vavitch
and
is
she's
very good.
great in it.
Or
Again,
You know what?
listen.
You, I'm gonna let you
Gambit.
stand on it.
the Gambit.
I'm standing
You
on
don't
business.
like Anya Taylor-Joy,
It's the
and that's
Gambit.
It's
okay.
not that, and it's not that either.
What's the Gambit movie? Chess Gambit.
Queen's Gambit.
Queen's
She's great in
Gambit.
that too. Yeah.
She's great in that.
She's not good in New Mutants. No, it.
That movie is not her fault.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm just saying my the depiction of Thor in there. Maybe it's just the nose. It really throws me off, and I don't know if it's
Hang on, the depiction of Thor.
The picture of Thor. And
yeah.
Okay,
Thor.
I don't know if you know this,
God,
but he's not playing Thor in this.
I do know that. I do know
different
that.
character.
I'm very much
Okay.
so aware of that.
Cool, because he looks incredible.
But
And
he
it's
did,
nice
he
seeing
did
him in a
have
diff-
the Thor cape on. I agree it was Sunny in that.
Man
it was the
look like
same
the-
exact cape.
It's the same exact cape. So
Can I
listen.
tell you? Can I tell you something?
y'all asked me why I thought it, and you're like, can I tell you why you don't like it?
It's because I don't care why you.
That's
the
fine.
exact same
Can I
cape.
tell you
why
I
you
wasn't
don't
the one
like
that
it.
asked why you didn't like it.
That's fine.
That is the
I
Thor
actually
cape.
may have, but I didn't even realize that was Chris Hemsworth the first time I watched it.
That's.
I had no idea.
I thought it was Chris Hemsworth with a nose.
Shane, what do you
As
think about
opposed
it?
to when
Did
he
you like
usually
it?
doesn't have a nose.
Listen, I'm
Reds.
going to say this once, and I'm going to say this once.
Okay.
Sonny is a maniac.
Yeah.
Do not listen to him. He has no idea what he's talking about. He must be too on right now. This movie looks mad dope. I'll be seeing this movie
man
immediately,
kicks my
like everybody
shoes.
else in this room, including Sonny. I don't care what nobody's saying.
I mean,
that
with,
movie
with
looks
the
dope.
lack of MCU stuff that we've got
Please.
coming out next year, movies we want to do premieres for, this is a candidate, I think, for maybe
This is-
a buyout.
it looks dope.
I have an important question for you. Did you like Fury
Oh, there we go.
Road?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But
now I'm even
More
but
confused. yeah.
Furiosa was not my favorite part of.
She was
Mad
the
Max.
main character.
She
It was
fine.
about her.
Just about,
That's fine.
yeah.
That's fine. You're asking me.
I know.
What?
I know. I shouldn't get so heated about
That's
it.
fine.
This is your
That's fine.
opinion.
That's fine.
Bruh.
And I'm totally fine with that. But
Donovan,
What do you
is
think in
this
the comments,
really
folks?
an opinion?
yeah, I mean,
How could you
whatever.
validate us in the comments?
Frank,
This is not
Frank,
really an
Frank, you
opinion.
made a face.
Bradley actually agrees with Sonny.
Bradley's a contrarian.
Brad-
He loves being against the grain. I love
But he
you,
said
Bradley.
that- he
But
said-
the guy loves being a contrarian.
Minima.
Not cinema, but minima.
Yes.
So
Tanya-
His boyfriend said it was one of the best. Like he had doubts about it, and Austin was like,
Yeah.
"Nope, it's here. It's arrived."
So-
Still better than
I'm going to read Tanya's comment. Tanya said,
Tamya?
Tanya
Tamya.
Tanya.
What Tanya said.
says, they shot that out in Dumont. Terrible nose job, but it still looks better than the Batman.
Oh,
she's a hater, bro.
damn. You had me in the first half, but
Yeah.
She's a hater. She said
Tanya cried
Pattinson,
over and over again.
Pattinson is Edward in Twilight, or he's nothing. She does
Yeah.
not. She does not want to see him in anything
So
else.
kind of
That's the
similar.
Thor. That's
you
the Thor
can't
thing.
not see him as Thor. She can't not see Pattinson as Edward
he
Cullen.
didn't have
All
that
sparkly and glittery
sketchy
vampire.
nose job, bro. It looks weird, bro. No, am I tripping? The nose?
It didn't bother me, but I think the fact that the nose is like throwing you off from the whole trailer is a little.
Look. I said it was shot really well.
So weird.
Cinematically amazing. It looks great. The score,
weird,
awesome.
man.
I'm not compelled enough for the character to be so stoked on it.
Fair
and
enough.
this almost cussed. This Thor guy, this Chris Hemsworth character is not doing it for me. That's just me
Okay.
and Bradley.
Are you gonna watch it with us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Sonny, when he brings that gun up, when he like, he says, what does he say? Like,
He
start
says,
your engine?
lady, and gentlemen's.
Yeah.
That's what he said. I was like, oh, that's cool because she's the only lady there.
And then he brings that gun up. You're just going, dude, this
Hey,
looks insane.
Thank you so much for finding that.
I feel like it
that's
doesn't
okay.
look that bad. Yeah.
I'm sorry. The guy's an actor. He's an actor.
Totally
He's
fine.
playing a different
feel like-
role.
Actor.
Would you know it was a fake nose if it wasn't Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know.
No. Kwanzaa,
Nope.
no. I said no.
No.
I
You
kind of
just know-
forgot that it was Hemsworth until they mentioned.
Yeah,
that Hemsworth.
same.
Yeah.
No, dude.
That looks fine.
No, dude.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
And I think it's cool because George Miller he's an Australian, and like these movies were made in Australia
Yeah.
for an Australian audience and became cult classics. So I think it's really cool that Chris Hemsworth, being an Australian, is in this movie because I'm sure that his father
I think
and
Anya
himself
Taylor-Joy
and
is
his
Australian
kids.
We're all big Mad
I'm
Max
sure she is.
fans, yeah.
They probably loved George Miller growing up, so this is probably a huge thing for him. So I have no doubt that
gonna
he's
kill
going
it.
to crush
He's gonna kill
this
it.
movie. In fact, I'm going to even throw out there and say that he might even get an Oscar nomination for this movie because Fury Road was so good in it.
Yep.
Won 8 Academy Awards.
Yep.
I truly believe that
Dope.
if he is compelling enough in this movie,
Oh,
he
yeah.
could land himself an Oscar nomination.
It's dope.
I
How
like
many
it.
Oscars did it win Mad Max?
A few, I believe.
Really?
8.
Like-
They
I
won
think it
Yeah,
was. I think it
yeah,
may have been
sound
nominated
editing
for
And it was nominated for Best
cinematography.
Best
Picture.
Picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one ain't gonna do it.
Dopest.
We'll see.
It won for dopest movie.
I feel like that's the one Oscar I would
Yeah,
know.
That's the one it won
The
for.
dopest movie.
Dopest movie.
That's the dopest film I've
All
ever
right,
seen.
I'm
we
excited
have
for
a,
this. We've got to get to the topic at hand. It seems like in the last couple of days, the legal proceedings have kind of been moving along for Jonathan Majors. It seems like we could have some type of solution in the next week to 10 days. It seems like we got a lot of time because we're not going to be getting a Avengers film for a while. Was it Waldron was signed on to be the new
instead
writer?
of Loveness.
Yeah, instead of Jeff Loveness to be doing the script treatment for the Avengers. Well, now it's called Kang Dynasty. We don't know if it's going to be still called that. The question, guys, for you is Kang doomed? Are we going to be moving on from Kang intentionally or otherwise? And all of a
could it
sudden,
be?
we're just going to replace him with Doctor Doom. Or we're going to skip over Kang and his ton of variants and just move on to the Doctor Doom character. Are we fast tracking that? What do you guys think?
Maybe.
That was,
Maybe.
that was a crazy reaction.
That's the answer. Maybe.
No, I'm just saying it. It seems like we. I mean, the internet is the internet, and you know, if you put like some type of casting rumor on anything, bless you.
No, I was clearing my throat. Sorry.
Bless you.
It sounded like a sneeze. I'll give him that. Keep going. Keep going.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you know what it is.
It's a nose, bro. It's a fake nose. He's trying to put it on your face.
Was that a fake nose?
I love it. It's probably the best version of Into the West we've ever seen. I love fake noses.
Now that is good.
It's like Shock G.
from Digital Underground.
Digital Underground.
Oh wow,
With the fake
Yeah.
nose.
The Humpty Hump.
that makes
Look
sense.
like
Are you
Humpty
about to
Hump.
say? But are you about to say Cillian Murphy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
As
What's
Dr.
his name? Not Killian.
Killian.
It's Chili.
What did you say? You said Cillian.
Chillian
I said
Murphy.
Killian.
Someone
bro.
said like Cillian. Celiac.
I think it's Celiac.
Celiac
Well,
Murphy.
Yeah,
Cillian is
Murphy.
definitely better than Chillian.
I didn't say Chillian. I
He's
said
straight
Killian.
Chilian Murphy.
He's straight
man.
Chillian Murphy,
I'm
dog.
just chilling. I'm just chilling, yo. I'm just trying to make mad chilling.
I'm just mad
You feel
Chillian,
me?
yo. I'm Chillian Murphy.
But I came tonight.
Cillian Murphy.
But
But-
if he does get casted as Doctor Doom, would you be stoked or not?
Yeah, that's cool. That would be pretty cool.
He's a good
Yeah, that's
actor. They'll take their time with
He's
the character,
chill.
though, too.
He's Chillian.
He's straight Chillian. If they take their time to develop the character, because Doctor Doom is a pretty complex
I was
character.
going to say he's kind of pretty too.
yeah. If
Not
they,
underneath the mask.
He's a cute.
they got to take their time with this guy.
Yeah. Take your time
Hopefully.
on taking the time.
Yeah. And I think, too, they don't need to attach him to 14 different projects
No.
like they did with Kang.
No.
Just in case.
What if Killian?
you know,
What if Cillian Murphy
it ends up being a
isn't
Killian
so
somebody?
Chillian and he's like Killian, his wife or something?
Wow.
Damn. You tried that.
Hot dog with shots fired.
That was good. You tried that. That was good.
What was it,
Donovan,
dude?
are you
That's
in on
awesome.
them replacing Kang with Doom? Do you think they should play this thing out and
Doom
wait?
2, get doomed.
I think they should.
I think they should wait this out. Honestly, I mean, we've already established Kang as someone who is an ultimate bad in the Marvel universe.
Baddie.
We got Victor Timely in this last season of Loki. We've got him in Ant-Man and Quantumania. We got the whole stadium scene at the end of the post.
Council of Kangs.
Yeah, so the idea that they're just going to go, you know what? Because this guy is going through some stuff in his personal life that's turning out to not to be his fault, really.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. He didn't really mess up all that.
So I don't think they're going to, I don't think they're
It's
going,
like-
honestly, no.
But it's drama, and Mickey Mouse doesn't want no drama over there, bro. So
For sure.
I think that they would rather cut ties and just cast John
Mickey Mouse
Hamm.
don't play that.
For sure, but they
and-
casted Robert Downey Jr. right out of getting clean.
But that's
And
a
what
different
it-
time, brother. You know
True,
what I mean?
that's true.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
so-
Great
It's
point.
2008.
You know what I mean?
It might be
now,
the
for
best
sure.
point Sonny's ever made in his whole life.
Wow.
Yeah, you might be right. You probably are right. I don't think.
What did he say?
Might be the only point.
He's mad at you about the Furiosa, brother.
He's furiosa at you.
Whoa, can he get a wah wah wah?
Can I get a? Yeah.
It's a joke.
No, I think moving away from Kang, I think he's such a good actor, and it's such a good character to have as. Here's what I think. I think that Vic.
That wasn't
I
what
think-
you thought the
no,
first
no,
time?
hang on. I know. Von Doom is going to be our next Thanos, while I think Kang is going to be our next like Loki. As where Loki shows up kind of everywhere throughout. I think Kang has more of a.
I don't think that's what they wanted him to be.
No, but I think
it should have been the other way around.
But even in the comic books, Kang shows up every once in a while, and then the Avengers are like, "Oh,
But-
this guy again? Why? What timeline are you from now? What do we got to do to like get rid of you, man?"
Kill him.
So I
Honestly-
think that
Kill him.
we would have Secret Wars, and then Kang Dynasty. I think that's the plan,
They
right?
flipped that.
Doom is more similar in the comics to what Loki has become
Sure.
in the movies. But so I remember I was listening to a podcast this weekend called The Weekly Planet, and they had like an inside scoop that someone who is close to Jonathan Majors says that in Jonathan Majors' contract, it states that nobody else can play Kang. They cannot recast him. That's why if Jonathan Majors can't do it,
Then they're done with
they're
Kang.
not
Then they have
talking
to
about,
wait.
They're not talking about recasting.
They have to wait.
Yeah, but this might breach his contract, so it doesn't matter.
It's true. Like,
Oh, no,
if
that's
he's
true.
convicted, it could breach his contract. But that's why, at least now, currently, they're not looking to recast. because
It's a messy.
and even if he's
bleeping
not
situation.
even if he's not convicted, like you said, Mickey Mouse don't want no drama. So they might not keep him on
Just because.
and it wouldn't breach his contract, but because he didn't get convicted, no breach of contract, but they don't want to keep
They don't
him
move
on.
forward.
They can't just recast him. They can't do that because he's already signed on and has that clause.
That's probably why the rumors and everything's getting the Doctor Doom stuff is getting put out there in the first place. It's because they're like,
Yeah.
oh well, hey,
Man, is the MC? Did you guys ever think that the MCU would be in this like limbo
no,
where we don't know?
No,
like,
They just went way too hard,
yeah,
like with way too many things going on at once.
yeah. It's what DC did. They went way too hard with trying to do Batman versus Superman and then
They
packing
went way too
everything into
fast,
Batman
yeah.
and
Yeah, I
Superman.
think they went way
and
too
then it
fast.
imploded on itself.
It
And
was
I
like
think
a
that
speed
The
thing. with
the
them, yeah.
runway wasn't
Yeah.
like long enough for the trajectory.
Yeah,
that they
and
thought
I
they
saw
had.
this week Zack Snyder in an
That's
interview was
another
like,
really good
he's-
point. I'm on a roll, dude. That was
You
another
are,
really
man.
good point,
Oh,
dude.
cool.
Other
That was
than
great.
the Furiosa thing.
Bro.
Message.
but Zack Snyder was like, he had like a conversation with James Gunn or something, and he was like, and if I were to ever come back, I would only want to direct a true adaptation of The Dark Knight Returns. Bro, you already proved you don't understand that comic. I do not want to see
Or the
you-
character.
Or the character.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want
yeah.
to see you make that. You
I know
don't
when he was
what-
like, "Oh, you guys have a problem with Batman killing people?
he
Grow
kills
up."
people in that comic. No, he doesn't.
No.
So you didn't read it then.
Yeah, and then he tells people to grow up. It's like, well, no. Like Batman's whole philosophy is,
We're watching people jump around in capes. You're telling us to grow up?
you made a movie about a guy who flies in his underwear, guy.
Yeah, come on, bruh.
Speaking of the whole Zack Snyder thing,
But I need to grow up.
we were looking.
We all need to grow up.
We were looking for a place to watch, like somewhere in town, or watch the Rebel Moon, like in a theater, and it doesn't look like it's going to be playing in a theater in town.
Is he doing the?
Let's go
They're
to
doing
Sonny's
the
house.
extreme limited.
Just got a new TV.
We
Is-
can we
is-
watch it on the couch and it's all,
a new
we'll all
Zenith.
together. We'll get popcorn.
What? I can't
Come
think
on,
of
let's
the.
do
I have
it.
a popcorn maker in the loft. Actually.
Sonny's house. Sonny's house.
You gonna be rum cake?
Sonny's house.
You know it,
That was
Oh my
crazy.
gosh, knock me out, man.
dude. That was a crazy experience for Paul.
I-
That was his first
The
shot.
rum
Is-
cake?
So Rebel Moon, it's not going to be in the aspect ratio that the Zack Snyder cut.
Might as
was,
well
right?
been a horse
I hope
tranquilizer.
not.
What's that? I can't remember.
It was
what
like
that
16:9 aspect
Something
ratio,
like
something
that, yeah.
weird.
I don't know.
You say horse
69
tranquilizer cake?
ratio.
Oh God.
What?
Go ahead.
What?
We've had like 9 different
Yeah, so many
conversations going on.
different
I'm
things are
sorry.
going on.
Sorry.
Like a Spielberg
Sorry.
What do you what?
We
Shake.
wanted. Well, I'm just. We
You
were
want
just
rum
saying.
cake? More
Frank
rum
and I were saying we want horse tranquilizer cake, like Sonny's last get together.
Yeah, there was so much going on because I didn't even kind of hear
We
that.
want to get knocked out with the cake.
Yeah, dude.
All right, go ahead.
You want
Anyways.
knockout cake?
So we want Killian Murphy. No, Chillian.
Chillian.
We want
Straight
Chillian
Chillian.
Murphy as
Chillian.
Doctor Doom.
Mm-hmm.
And
Really?
is that the end of the show? Is we just talking about rum
No.
cake and
No,
Cillian
no, no.
Murphy?
Well, did everybody give their opinion about what they wanted to see? More?
No,
Kang?
Paul didn't, and Frank didn't,
I didn't either.
and Shane didn't.
Go ahead, sir.
Oh, me? I don't know what I want. No, I'm just kidding. I would like to see them honestly finish out the Kang stuff.
Yeah.
I agree with Donovan. They need to finish out the Kang and then come out and do Doctor Doom when Fantastic Four come out. Then
Was that, were you Cat Williams? What?
I don't know what I would do. I like to
Let me
make
tell
more-
you something, player.
I'm on my third truly, so
Oh,
let me tell you
boy.
something, player.
Dr. Doom can't get none of this right now.
right now, right here.
Paul, what do you think? Would you rather do Doctor Doom or do Kang?
I would rather them finish the Kang stuff just because, like, we've come this far. But
That's fair.
that looking like it ain't gonna happen.
No,
So
that's fair.
I'd
you
rather
don't
them
think?
just.
That's fair.
No matter what, you don't think it'll happen?
Well, yeah, because like I said, if he gets, well, they could recast him. I guess if he, I don't
They
know.
can't legally.
But if he gets convicted, like Quan said,
Oh,
that
yeah.
could breach it. Doesn't necessarily mean it will, but it could breach his contract. But then how long is this court proceeding? It could take
It'd take a
years.
while.
It could take a long time.
He's a mess.
You
It's a witch
mentioned
hunt.
it by you're saying it accidentally. You said it backwards, but what if they just flip it and do Secret Wars with Doctor Doom? You leave Kang on the back burner, and then you do post-credit scenes where they're talking about Kang or making references to Kang
possibly.
while they get everything settled.
Maybe like,
it's
who
gonna be
started
3
this secret
years
war?
before we get either of those Avengers films.
Plus,
Currently,
they're going to figure that out.
plus you might get at that point you might get Loki back. At that point,
Yeah,
they might
that's true.
want to do more Loki.
that Avengers movie is still called Kang's Dynasty. They have not
as of
changed
right
the name
now,
of
they
it
have
yet.
not changed the name.
So
Interesting.
Shane, we got to get out of here because we're going to be still straight Killian and Chillian. What do you got for the people?
I just want to say thank you, everybody, for watching this gig. We're having a great time. I'm glad everybody is here. This has probably been one of the most entertaining episodes that we've ever done.
Shout out Milkshake. Shout out Dre.
yeah, Dre's filming the Durango commercial right now.
Shout out Marcus
I'll be
sitting
with
right
him
next
tomorrow.
to you.
I love every last one of you in this room, and I love everybody that's on this show outside of this room as well.
All right, keep it in your pants.
That was very like I feel like if you went to Shane's band concert,
We didn't.
I would say that.
We missed it. Barney,
that's like
Barney
exactly
went.
how he would sign
Barney
off.
went. We didn't go.
He's like, I appreciate everybody.
And then Barney
He's
threw
all
his
out of breath.
underpants at Shane.
I appreciate everybody out
It's
here.
good to see you again.
I love all of you.
It's good to see you again.
I'm 4 old fashions deep.
He sto-
Oh, I love
And then-
good old fashioned.
and then he
Thank you,
did a
Paul.
stage dive into Barney's arms. Sonny,
He has bad
what you got?
knees. He can't do that.
You can't now.
He has bad knees.
It's just a stage dip. What do you got for the people?
Stage dip.
Please,
Dip.
please tell us when your next show is so we can actually go to that.
I will. I promise you, I will.
Nothing. It's good to be back. I love you guys. We got some good content coming out. So yeah, stay tuned. See y'all later.
The Don.
I like pie.
He's a bye
I'm
guy.
a pie guy. No, yeah, thanks for tuning in with us, guys. These guys work super hard to get clips out and stuff. So if you're on social media, Paul talk more about where to find us and stuff, but repost our stuff. We really do appreciate it. We've got, how many subscribers do we have now?
Over 600 now.
All 600 of you that subscribed, we love you. We thank you so
Over
much for
10.
joining us. Yeah, and I'll leave it to Frank. Yeah, but I love you guys.
Paul, how do they find us in the social media world?
You find us in the social media world at Into the West Comics on Instagram, Into the West Comics on TikTok, _comics on Twitter, and then Into the West Comics on YouTube or any of the audio podcast platforms and stuff. I'm going to spare Sonny the Feet Finder this week.
I've made a lot of money.
If you have the time to do it this weekend, Paul, not to cut you off, they have the Great Comic Crawls be going on this weekend, December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. The 1st and the 3rd, you go and check in with a lot of local comic shops. You get a stamp. The more stamps you acquire, it puts you in a drawing. Barney's going to be doing a drawing for you to win prizes and all kinds of stuff. But on Saturday, we're going to have a pop-up event at the Centennial Hills Library from 11 to 4. I'll be there. Some of us
Be
will
there
probably
or
be there in
be
some
square.
capacity. It's going on just from 11 to 4. Come by, hang out, meet some people in the community. There's going to be graded comics, artwork, toys, pop figures, $1, $2, $3, and $5 books. All
Sick.
kinds of stuff on sale. You guys can come through and you can hang out, and you get to meet Barney too, who may or may not be dressed like an elf
He's the
or
best.
something
Yeah.
on
the
Saturday.
best.
It's
He's
going to
the
be a great
best.
time. And get out there this weekend to the Comic Crawl. A lot of places we'll be posting on our socials.
Love you,
There'll
Barney.
be a lot of places are going to be participating in this
Do
event.
it.
It's going to be a good
it,
time.
Do it.
I got the banner ordered. I'm picking up the banner tomorrow.
Very
A
cool.
nice
Hey,
little
really?
checkerboard deal. Yeah, pick it up tomorrow. I'm excited. But it's taco time in America. Or is it pizza time?
Whatever time. Whenever time Sonny wants.
Sonny's
us to go.
involved, and it's going to be frou-frou tacos every time.
It's frou-frou taco time in America.
I kind of
Guys,
want pizza.
I'm not able to
Have
make it. What are you
Furiosa.
guys
He doesn't
talking about?
care.
You guys
It's
have a
gonna be
great
tacos.
evening.
You know what? I know it.
We love you. And
Chris Hemsworth.
go see Furiosa next
Thank you,
year.
everybody in the chat. Bradley,
Love
Austin,
you.
Tanya, Tony, Silent Dreamer, all of you guys. Thank you for hanging out.
Appreciate it.
See y'all
guys.
next week.
Have
Love
a great
you,
evening.
Tanya. Love you, Tanya.